Hello, here it is all primed up in gray. This is the Res Badger primer. So you can take a look how it looks now. It's all primed up. So it doesn't look too bad, I think. And now for the main paints. Be right back. Alright, welcome back. Alright, so I did my primary painting of the kit here. So this is Tamiya dark yellow on the bottom, and this is Vallejo Panzer green on the top, going more or less kind of what's on the painting guide here. So what I am going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and paint the wheels and the tracks, and then I'm going to put on the side skirts here, which cover up a little bit of the wheels and the tracks here, and then paint on the camouflage. Now the painting guide here, they just give you the side, the front, and the back. They don't give you any overall top view, so I guess you're gonna have to make it up. What I think I'm gonna do for this one is, since I already did the base colors for the actual camouflage pattern, I think I'm gonna hand paint it. Try my hand at hand painting it and see how that comes out. Alright, so I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Here I am in the middle of painting. I just want to quickly show you what I've done so far. As I mentioned previously, I was going to work on the wheels and the tracks. So what I used was just a little small paintbrush to paint the black and paint the tracks. For the black, I really just used some of this old Vallejo surface primer for that. And then for the tracks, I painted them with this Vallejo rust. And after that had dried, I created a little bit of a wash of this, highly diluted with water, and just put it in through the tracks, just to give it a bit kind of a black, rusty look to the tracks, at least for initial coat. I mean, all this will be weathered more, so they'll blend everything in. And then I took some Vallejo steel and just dry brush a little bit on some of the parts of the tracks, which will probably be worn down to the steel as they go through the gears and so forth. As you see, I put on the skirts, the side skirts there, and on the other side, just to point out, when I went to put on this side skirt here, the jack here was in the way, so I actually had to pry the jack off, put the side skirt on, and then put the jack and glue it back on. The position they give you on the instructions is not correct. If you want to put this on, it just doesn't fit. Alright, now as you see, there's a couple of splashes there of the light color, and that's this light yellow here, which according to here is calling out for a mixture of yellow and white, so a pale yellow color. I actually wound up just using Vallejo sandy yellow and white mixed 1-to-1 to give me that kind of a little pale yellow color to it. And again, I am hand brushing the camo. I'm just using this little liner paintbrush here to paint it in. So that's the start. There in the back, a little test here on the gun mount and on the barrel. Anyway, so I will be back once I've done the camo work. Right, thank you. Hello, as you see, I finished the camouflage pattern here, all hand painted, following more or less along the pattern that's in the instruction book for the kit. It's not exact like they have it, but close enough, I think. This is all hand painted. The light yellow I mentioned before, the red brown, actually I just mixed it up using these two colors by Vallejo, yellow ochre and burnt umber, about 3-to-1 more or less, or 2.5-to-1 ratio to get that color. Also, I was there, I put on the exhaust here, the rust here for the exhaust, and that was basically just painted it Vallejo rust color, and while that's still wet, using a little brush, just apply some Vallejo pigments to it, rust color pigments that you see here. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is put a clear coat over the whole thing to protect it from handling, and I'll start my weather on this. But before I do that, and while the clear is drying, curing, I'll work on the figures that came with the kit, and that'll be my next video update. Alright, thanks for watching, and appreciate it. Thank you.